Good, good. This is Aufschnitt brand. Aufschnitt. Of Baltimore, Maryland. It's a little dry, but the taste is good. Secondary cutting surface that I don't care about.
Use your hand.
Didn't know they spoke German in Baltimore. It's those Maryland Dutch. Like the Pennsylvania Dutch. Or Deutsch. So these three down here need to be used presently. What? They have 3 versions of visors on this sprue. It must be used for Hyakushiki, Zeta, and something else. This mold. Three different visor designs. That's cool. Had a Baja Blast for the first time, was good, but a lot of sugar. It depends on was it from the can or bottle, or did you get it from a fountain? Three different Hyakushiki MG head sculpts? Was a bottle, okay. Crash, Hyakushiki, and Kai. Those markies. It's in Build Divers, I think. They did a Hyakushiki. They did an MG Hyakushiki Kai. Bondi. Whoa. Oh, is that the, wait. Whoa. That's unique. It looks like a Protoss. I've never heard of this. Dang. I didn't know there were so many. I knew about raised cane, which is mostly a special coating, right? I didn't know about this MG Kai. Dang it. Huh. Alien-esque head. Mm-hmm. Crash and Raised Cane. Oh, are both from Build. I did not realize that Raised Cane was from Build. Okay. Cool stuff. Cannot build 3 head variations in this with this set. I'm fairly certain. The Kai was wow. Okay, well I will be seeing that soon enough then, since I'm rewatching Zeta right now. Wow, that head though. All right. This will be my first time doing water slides on stream. Need to get out my softer and setters real quick to head that off. Have you heard about hello from Gundam Land? Have you heard about softer and setter? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Kai was. So you're saying Kai was never animated? Was from Zeta ZZ story era?
Bro.
The alien-esque head has all the parts that can be built. You think that the Kai head can be built with the parts from Hyakushiki? With unused parts? That would be awesome. I'll have to give that a try. A26 is this right here. And then are we going to use a 25 also? Yes. 26 and 25. Those two are right there. That's better than one. That's a lot of heads. Looking forward to that. Wonder if it could even fit on here. Based on the Kai instead of 2.0, but Kai is also based on 2.0. I'm nervous. The nervous is real. Two-headed Gundam. Okay, this is going to use 28, which is the smooth one. It's not the smooth one. It's the half and half. Although it's smooth on the surface, so it doesn't matter. Smooth on the outer surface, so it doesn't matter.
Bruh.
Oh, that's gonna fall off. Maybe I can do it this way. All right. I can feel the actualies in the back of my headphones. Just queued up. There's real pain, there's straining. You should Jane, you should For Argonaut, the gunmizing goes pretty well. Nah, these aren't that small. Compared to the ones that I just put on all over this kit. And these aren't even that small. That one settle right where it is. I'll come back and hit it with the other stuff. RG water slides are where the fun begins. So what's the smallest one on this? Didn't actually use any of them, but on the one that I just did, you got these. Those are okay.
This is where the fun begins.
Still not the smallest, obviously. Done stickers smaller than that. The dots, yeah, are individual decals. Just finished bag 3 of the XL15. Nice. Take care, Papa Ghost. Thanks for stopping in. And have a good night. Actually, Jane, you should. This just. way too big for this one. For the piece. It's gonna have to wrap all around it. That one's got a little bit too much water under it. I have to resettle it. It's not bad. There. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone because that looks good to me. I'm not able to get a good hold on this one, so I'll just slide it off for now and then worry about positioning. This looks so oversized. I'm watching Book of Boba Fett. Right on.
super easy, barely an inconvenience.
You can do it!
Lost it. Gotta do it again. It's pretty close, but not quite. As I had changed my mind on where I wanted to align the bottom of it. I'm just trying to estimate how this is gonna fit. A little bit of benefit of prior experience. Okay, that's good actually. I'm gonna leave that and I'll come back with the softer once it dries. Get the edges bent around. Get that alignment. That alignment is exactly what I want. Exactly what I want to see. Ettercap, thank you for the lurk. Not ready for water slides again anytime soon? End up folding or dropping the small ones?
Everything is going as planned.
Thank you. Now I'm going to do the edges of these with softer. The other stuff I was using was Setter, which has a little bit of extra adhesive in it. I use that to refloat them. This is softer, which is more aggressive in softening the material. It actually causes it to want to stretch around the edges. So now that this is set in place, I'm going to bend the edges around so it doesn't get caught when it's being inserted. That's just the edges. This really softens the material aggressively. The other stuff does a little bit, but I use the other stuff more as a safe re-wetting agent and also to add a little bit more adhesive. If I have handled something a lot, if I've handled a specific decal more than I feel comfortable with, just to make it a little bit more durable long term. Yeah, that's that corner, or that edge rather, it is bent all around there. That is, oh wow, gosh, you guys get to see it so much better than I do. Oh, you have no idea the difference between what you see, especially if you have a large monitor. Wow, high resolution monitor, you're able to see this at easily 4 times the level of detail and size that I'm seeing it. Wow. Wish I was a viewer. Yeah, you can see that stuff is nice and soft. It's stretchy. Not that these pieces need this much care, but I figure if I can give them that much care, I might as well. It's only something I'm only going to do literally one time in my life for this model. So there, yeah, those are all folded around now. Digital Fanboy, hello, how you doing? Model building vice, yeah, there are lots of vices. I've got third hands as well. They're really cheap. Same type of stuff you use for soldering. Okay, this is tacked. It's well tacked. It's not fully dry, but it's enough. Just gonna do the exact same thing with this. Just testing it, waiting for it to soften so that I can switch over. But for now, the brush is actually working just fine to get it started. I might use only the brush for the bottom edge, because the bottom edge is looking pretty good. Yeah. The bottom edge is up, by the way. Part is upside down. And this upper edge just has a little bit more bend to it, which is why I'm using the harder tool. There it goes. That's folded. This side still has a little kink right there. There it goes. And the center just popped back up. There it goes. Side is good. The center is still working on it. Side looks good. Just gonna keep bending that center back down until it dries a little bit more. edge is good.
Yes!
This edge is starting to dry up. It's turned gummy now. Okay. This feels pretty good. Have not watched the race at all for today yet. So the thing that I was using before is this. There are a couple different brands that do similar things. Decal wet water slide setter. What I'm using right now is this. So this aggressively softens the material itself, makes it rubbery, dissolves it a little bit, makes it rubbery, a lot more fragile, but allows you to bend it around multiple axes. The setter does that a little bit, but also has some adhesive in it, adhesive medium in it. It's also useful for refloating a decal that's starting to get stuck if you're not happy with it. It's starting to shrink down. It's getting its little wrinkles as it figures out its final size. Need those folding multi-layer magnifying glasses. So yeah, some people use them. Seems like there's more stress on this piece than I thought. Because as it dries, it's wrinkling a little bit. I'm just keeping it a little flat. The surface is dry to touch, but just underneath the surface, it's still a little bit gummy. Talking about the decal itself. And then I could rinse this afterwards, but it's gonna take so long before it's fully dry. So I think I'm just gonna set that aside for now. Take a look at it every once in a while. Using Gundam marker paints for the eyes, all right. I think I can consider that good for now. All right, let me start working on some of the parts underneath. Watching Hero Factory reviews and RC ones too. Right on. Okay, PC6. Oh, if there's only one of these, that means there's not enough parts to make a full head. Need another polycap. Full second head, that is. B. 34, 33, 34, and 35. F out. F is undergated the same mistake. It's big F, not little f. 20. Assuming I need a 21 also? Yep. The last one. Yeah, 112. Is there? Okay. Should be enough to start with. Yeah, it's finally settling in there. Center creased up a little bit, but it's happy to relax. These I think should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, these are ready to use. All right. PC6 and 34. I'll form the head. Good night, MG. Take care. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good night and a good week coming up. Building Lego while you watch. Nice. specifically stated that this is undergated. I will trust that. It seems like they're suggesting leaving those little bits there.
Blood?
These, they don't really talk about those.
Thanks, Jang. Appreciate that.
I am gonna remove them.
Thanks, Jang.
Maybe not. We'll see how that works out.
Oh, thanks, Jang. Appreciate that.
What's going on? Rob, take care. Can't get tiny stickers on straight. Does not feel settled to me. It's lined up there though. Does this not go in farther? That has to go right there. Surprised that the back part doesn't hook into anything. Especially given that it is hook shaped. Oh well. This can't be right. This is definitely not right. Okay. What they show in the picture is not correct.
I'm back.
There we go. That's more like it. Welcome back. Silly question. When Cheers goes, or a puppet goes, I dance myself clean. That is from an AMC show called Ultra City Smiths. Ultra City Smiths. From like last year. Or a year before. Not the view from the side. Oh, the little bit from there does come off. Okay, so this comes off. Sorry, this is kind of a boring, slow-moving segment. It is just it's the head. And it's a P-Bondi kit. And the face matters to me. So I'm giving it a little...
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
A little extra care, a little extra attention. I will return to moving more quickly once I move past the head.
It's been
26 is this one.
Use your hand.
It's been
Oh. I just saw something I don't like. I gotta redo that. Saw it peeling up and before I knew it, it was loose. Well, that sucks. Which means I'm gonna...
Oh no!
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. No panic. Just gotta reset it. See, let me see, what does that look like underneath? It's shiny. I think the surface is just too daggone shiny.
So powerful and so wise.
Let me just scuff it a little bit. Give it a little better adhesion this time. This is 7,000 grit. Yep. Something rather than nothing, because that was just really, really, really polished under there. I was looking at the underside of the decal, and it's just
unnatural.
Glass-like. Nope, nope, no panic. I could do more than this, but I'm still secretly considering whether I will leave that decal on there or not. Secretly considering the possibility.
Is that legal?
Of taking it off so that I can see the... Again. No panic. I can see the green underneath. Because I saw some pictures of one with no water slides on it, and it kind of looked good to me. Definitely want the ones for the one for the visor, but these, not convinced that the water slide is better than the default transparent green. Water slide is definitely going to be much more visible. Okay, that is in place about as good as it's going to be. I'll work on something else while letting this settle. Wait, a little higher, a little higher. It's just a little too far to the left and a little too low. Seems to want to settle there. All right, I'll try that. Work on something else. Get these cleaned up. Oh, front and side. Sides are 11 and 14.
Use your hand.
Your god hands. One 100th scale. Yes, indeed. Another one.
What?
My favorite size.
Yes!
Can't believe there's over 100 people here. Thank you. Get these sides of the head.
Actually, Jang.
Thanks, Jane.
Little piece of advice.
Mm-hmm.
You see an agent,
What about it?
you do what we do.
What's that?
Run.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. So much fireworks, dang it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Dave, can you hear me? Dave! Over here! Right in front of you! Hi! Having a pet makes you like them less? Yeah. We're pretty lucky our dog was fairly young. Was rather young, in fact, for the first July 4th, so we were able to reassure him very early at a very formative time. And the luck of genetics probably worked in our favor as well. He's actually okay. He definitely gets concerned, but looks to us for an indication of the proper way to respond. And we're like, oh, it's okay. It's fine. He's like, oh, but are you sure? Yeah. You hear that, right? Yep. It's really loud. It's everywhere. Yep. And it's okay. Yeah, go look around the house. You can see everything's all right. Biggest dog is outside watching them. Okay. What dog breed are most firework resistant? That's an interesting question. Can you hear me now? Oh, I see people recording fireworks shows on their phones. Wonder if they ever watch them afterward. Nope, just post them. So many things people watch through their phones now. Like there's a whole world out there, but they only see 4 inches of it, you know? Dalmatians, the most firework resistance due to the prevalence of deafness. Ah. Yorkie, not bother. Interesting. So it's kind of all over the place. This is not the right thing. It's not. This is 14. Clearly the wrong shape. I need 13. My bad. Your Dalmatian hated thunder. Female Dals are not prone to deafness. Okay. Good enough sensor, the phone could theoretically do better than eyes. Yeah, but it's 4 or 5 inches through which you're looking at the world from a foot and a half away. People are not using their phones to get a better look. They're using their phones to prove to other people that they exist. I saw it. I have the evidence. Incontrovertible. Give me your likes. It's such a better experience so much of the time to not be looking through a phone, especially if you're like on a vacation, you're doing something for the first time, seeing something really cool. It just feels so much better to actually experience it in context, in real life. There's nothing wrong with documenting stuff, and years down the road, you can be very, very happy to have a special moment documented. But if you miss the moment at the time because you're putting all your energy into recording it, then when you go back and look at that recording, you're not able to really feel it as much, in my opinion and experience. Usually have the drone up when there's fireworks. Also didn't like earthquakes. Here's this thing you have that naturally to actually remember things. Best places to get Kobe models. I've gotten them off of Amazon at retail price in the past, but there's also buildkobe.com in the US, and then a bunch of smaller localer hobby shops. Always check with locals. If you have a local hobby shop. Amazon doing a sale right now. Right on.